Hello, everybody. Today we're going to be talking all about aristocracy. So, according to Thomas Fernandez de Medrano, a just and virtuous form of republic is also known as an aristocracy. So, for me, and from what I've researched, an aristocrat is basically the best type of person in the context of that society government place ruling the people. So, if it was in Plato's world, it would be the philosopher king ruling the people. The aristocrat can also be a uh, nobleman, someone from nobility, somebody from a line of royal blood, or somebody related to that, somebody who is very well educated, somebody who is very exposed to philosophy, to the arts, maybe even the best poet, maybe even the best legislative uh, legislature person who can arrange executive commands or government commands. Really depends on your situation. You can even be a good fighter warrior, but basically a combination of that actually traditionally in the ancient days in the classical world would actually constitute and make up what is an aristocrat. So aristocrat aristocracy comes from the two Greek words aristo, which means best, and kratos, which means power, right? Kratos, that video game, God of War. So aristo, kratos, and that's where you get the two, and you combine them together and you have aristocracy. But hold on. Does aristocracy actually have a weakness? Well, I would say the weakness of aristocracy is you need to define what you mean by good. Also, if the aristocrat is corrupt and he is not really the best of the best and he doesn't have that heart, that good golden heart, then he gets to dictate what his best is, and that's not really always the best for everybody else. So you see, being an aristocrat, being the form of not just nobility, because aristocracy and nobility are two different things, but being that, having that nobleness, having that, that pure good in you, that altruistic or, you know, beautiful soul in you, right? You're not really, that is subjective, right? And I would say that's the most common and that's the most prominent problem of aristocracy. So what else can I tell you about aristocracy? So a couple of ancient examples of an aristocracy is Babylon, Carthage, Greece, Rome, the Numidians. Uh, Modern examples would be French nobility around the time of Napoleon and America's meritocracy. America's meritocracy is actually what Donald Trump refers to when he tries to say that things should be based on merit again, and he's trying to make America great again. And they try to base and reward things based on merit, which is the good or the work that you do and the servitude that you give other people and the country. And he's trying to use that as a base of, he's trying to make that a reward system basically based on merit. So the opposite of that would be demerit. So you want more merits to get more rewards, and that makes you do more good. And that's Donald Trump's form of ideology, which he was mentioning when he was running for, which he mentioned when he was running for the, when he was running for president. So it's not much I could say other than aristocracy is a beautiful form of government. So the thing about aristocracy nowadays is that aristocracy nowadays is mostly subjective, and to be honest with you, it's very hard, or I think almost impossible, to have an objective aristocrat. There are things that human beings can agree with and agree on what is the best and good, and what is the better thing to do in situations and in governments. But overall, I really think that if you're speaking on aristocratic governments and aristocratic um, groups, right, societies, it's hard to find that nowadays in society, because in society, what we worship and what we favor now is money, how much money you can make, how much, product you can give, how much, mm, I would say, how much resources you're able to pour into my maybe my business or my people, my family, my country, and the search for the best, the good, the just, the beautiful has been sort of mangled and lost right now. And but it lives on. It lives on in the form of true philosophy, philosophia, love for wisdom. It lives on in the philosophy of beauty, true justice. It lives on in, I would say, churches, which are, I mean, has to be, of course, true churches, not the money gospel, not those kind of fake churches who ask you for money. I would say it lies in the heart of men who have a seeking for and a deep yearning for truth. It lies in the hearts of people that have a seeking for what is true and not just what is convenient or not just what is told to them or taught to them, but actually what is true. Those people are people, I would say, who have a special ability, special power to see beyond what is in front of them or beyond what is spoon fed to them. And that, I think, is how aristocracy lives on in us right now. So, yeah, so that's pretty much what aristocracy is. Like I said in the beginning of the video, it is a form of government that is basically the best form of people or person rules, and this could be passed on hereditarily. It could be in the form of philosopher king, like in Plato's Republic. It could be in the form of voting for the best person for the job. But usually, it is a uh, combined thing. Like they add up many different factors together. He would be the best in governing, best in legislature, best in justice. He is good in the arts. He has understanding of philosophy. He has understanding of beauty, and he has understanding of people. And they would combine that. He has a good charisma, morality. He has a good attitude towards the people. He's not money hungry. He's not a warmonger. So this is the traditional way of understanding what an aristocrat is. And you add that up together, you get an aristocrat. And the last thing I want to say is that, so most importantly, the last thing that I do want to say to everybody is that, those searching for truth and those trying to be, more honest with how the world actually is, because what they teach you in school is facts. What they teach you in college is facts, but they don't really teach you what truth is. And truth is how and why the world works. All right. So if you want to be an aristocrat, don't let the true aristocrat in you die. Don't let the true mm, searching for truth. Don't let the best version of you die. And the thing I would like to say to everybody is don't let the true aristocrat in you die because there is more than meets the eye. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Peace. Peace.